Hello students, welcome to the session of cubes and cube roots. Actually, numbers obtained when a number is multiplied by itself 3 times are known as cube numbers or perfect cubes. For example, 1, 8, 27, etc. How can we say these numbers are perfect cube? Because we have to split the number into 3 times. 1 is equal to 1 into 1 into 1. It is 1 cube only. 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 cube value is 8. Another one is 3 into 3 into 3. So what is the value? 3 cube. That is 27. And that same type only we have to write the number 11 cube. 11 into 11 into 11. That is 1331. 12 cube is equal to 12 into 12 into 12 is equal to 1728. 13 cube equal to 13 into 13 into 13. The value is actually 2197. The same type 14 cube equal to 14 into 14 into 14. The value is actually 2744. So numbers obtained when a number is multiplied by itself 3 times are known as cube numbers or perfect cubes. In exercise 7.1, first problem, which of the following numbers are not perfect cubes? How can we say this number is perfect cube or not a perfect cube? First we have to find the prime factors of that particular number. Then we have to choose the value 3 times. Then easily we have to say this number is perfect cube or not a perfect cube. The first value is 216. Now using prime factorization method, we are going to calculate the given number is perfect cube or not a perfect cube. Ending number is an even number. So choose the least divisor 2. 2 ones are put 0 here because 1 is actually 2 is greater than 1, so we can't divide the value 1 using the number 2, so put 1 0. Next take 2 values 16, 2 8s are 16. Again ending number is an even number, no, so choose the value 2. 2 5s are 2 4s are. Again 2 2s are 4, balance 1, 2 7s are. Now the number is ending number is an odd number, no, so choose the divisor 3. 3 9s are, 3 3s are. Now, how can we write the number 216? 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. So, using laws of exponents, 2 power 1 into 2 power 1 into 2 power 1. When the base values are equal, we have to add the power values. So, 2 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 3. Now, easily we have to choose the value 2 into 3. That is 6 cube. So, it is a perfect cube. The next one, what is the second question? 128. The same procedure only. First we have to calculate the factors, prime factors of 128 using L division method. So the ending value is an even number, so choose the least divisor 2. 2 6s are, 2 4s are. Again 2. 2 3s are, 2 2s are. 2 1s are, balance 1 12, 2 6s are. 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are. So how can we write the number? 2 into 2 into 2. First 3 2. Again 2 into 2 into 2. We have extra 1 2. Okay. Using 3 times only laws of exponents, how can we write? 2 power 3 into 2 power 3 into 2 power 1. Here we can't say this number is actually perfect cube because grouping the factors in triplets, we have 2 remains after grouping the 2's in triplets. So 128 is not a perfect cube. Mention the reason also in the above factorization. 2 remains after grouping the 2's in triplets. So we are having one value extra, no. So 128 is not a perfect cube. That's all. Next problem. Find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. Actually in the question we have to understand the given number is not a perfect cube. We have to multiply some number with this. Easily it convert into a perfect cube. What is the question? 243 is our given value. So first find the prime factors of given particular number. The first one is 243. Using prime factorization method, we calculate the factors. So ending number is actually odd number, no. So 3 plus 4 7, 7 plus 2 9. The possible divisor is 3. 3 8s are 3 1s are. Again choose the divisor 3. 3 2s are. Next one 7s are. 3 9s are. 3 3s are. That's all. Now we have to write 243 equal to 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So how can we write using laws of exponents? 3 power 3 into 3 power 2. Now we need extra 1 3. So grouping the factors in triplets, the prime factor 3 does not appear in a group of 3. So mention this, the prime factor 3 does not appear in a group of 3. So easily we say that 243 is not a perfect cube. Suppose we multiply another one 3 in RHS na, it convert into a perfect cube. So use the value 243 into 3. LHS also we have to multiply with one value. RHS also we have to multiply another one 3. So what is the value? 243 into 3, 9, 12 to balance 1, 729. Now 729 is the perfect cube. What is the value? Here we have to apply the cube root, no. So cube root of 729 is equal to cube root of 3 power 3 into 3 power 3. Now we have to take one value out of this cube root. So easily we get the value 3 into 3, that is 9. So the cube root of 729 is 9. Next problem 256. Find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be multiplied to obtain a perfect cube. First we calculate the prime factors of this particular value using L division method. The ending number is an even number, so choose the least divisor 2. 1s are, 2 2s are, 8. Again 2. 6 are, 4s are. Again 2. 3s are, 2s are. Again 2. 2 16s are, 2 8s are. 2 4s are, 2 2s are. How can we write the number 256? We have to take three values, no. Because by prime factorization, grouping the factors in triplets. Okay. So 2 power 3. Again choose 3. So 2 cube. We are having balance 2 2's only. So how can we write 2 square? The prime factor 3 does not appear in a group of 3. Mention this. The prime factor 3 does not appear in a group of 3. So 243 is actually 256 is not a, the prime factor 2 does not appear in a group of 3. 256 is not a perfect cube. But we have to convert this number into a perfect cube. We just multiply this value with 2, or which is also we have to multiply with 2 na, easily convert into a perfect cube. So 256 into 2 is equal to 2 cube into 2 cube into 2 square into 2 to the power 1. So how can we write this? 2 power 3, 2 power 3 into 2 power 3. Multiply this value, 10, 11 balance 1, 2 2s are 4, 512. Now taking cube root on both sides. So what is the value? Cube root of 512 is equal to cube root of 2 power 3 into 2 power 3 into 2 power 3. Now take one value from the square root, from the cube root. 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8. So cube root of 512 is 8 only. Okay. Next problem, third subdivision, actually 72. Simple number only. Ending number is an even number, so choose the least divisor 2. 2 3s are, 6 are. 2 18s are, 2 9s are, 3 3s are. Now 72 is equal to, how can we write the number? 2 power 3 into 3 power 2. Actually by prime factorization, grouping the factors in triplets, the prime factor actually 3 does not appear group of 3. So 72 is not a perfect cube. Multiply with 1 3 using 3 we have to multiply the value in RHS and LHS also. So 2 cube into 3 cube using laws of exponents. Now 3 2s are 6, 21. So taking cube root on both sides, 2 power 3 into 3 power 3. So what is the value? 2 into 3 6. So cube root of 216 is 6 only. That's all. Third problem, find the smallest number by which each of the following numbers must be divided to obtain a perfect cube. This is also not a perfect cube. Given number is not a perfect cube. First we find the prime factors of this particular number. Then only we have to choose using any one value. We just divide the given number now, easily convert into a perfect cube. So for that, first we have to find out the prime factors of 81. 81 is actually ending with odd number, no. So the possible divisor is 3. 3 2s are balance 2, 21. 3 7s are 3 9s are 3 3s are. So how can we write the number 81? 3 to the power 3 into 3 to the power 1. Now you just look at the value by prime factorization, grouping the factors in triplets. In the above factorization, 3 remains after grouping the 3 in triplets. Therefore 81 is not a perfect cube. If we divide the number by 3, then in the prime factorization of the quotient, this 3 will not remain. In that case, we easily convert into a given number in a perfect cube. So using the number LHS also we have to divide it by using the number 3. RHS also we have to divide by 3. So what is the value? 3 2s are 6, balance to 3 7s are. You just cancel the value. RHS 3 3 cancel, so 3 cube. Now taking cube root on both sides, easily we get the value 3. This is the procedure. The resulting perfect cube is 27 is equal to 3 cube. Next subdivision. What is the number? 128. The same procedure. First we have to calculate the prime factors of the given particular number. Ending number is even number, no. So use the value 2. 2 6 are 2 4s are 2 3s are 2 2s are 2 16s are 2 8s are 2 4s are 2 2s are. So how can we write the number? 128 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 1. Now also we have remaining 1 2. Okay, in the above factorization actually 2 remains after grouping the 2's in triplets. Therefore 128 is not a perfect cube. If we divide the number by 2 then in the prime factorization of the quotient this 2 will not remain. In that case we use the value 128 divided by 2. RHS also we have to divide the number using the number 2 divided by 2. Now 2 2 cancel, here also 2 to cancel, so the LHS value is 64. So 64 is equal to 2 power 3 into 2 power 3. Taking cube root on both sides, so now easily we get the value. What is the value? 4. So which is a perfect cube. Parikshit makes a cuboid of plasticine of sides 5 cm, 2 cm, 5 cm. How many such cuboids will he need to form a cube? Actually this is cuboid. It's based on rectangular shape. This is actually 3-dimensional figure. Length, breadth, height. Another one is cube. Here all the edges values are same only. This is based on square. Volume of a cube is a cube cubic units. Volume of a cuboid is L into B into H cubic units. Here 3 values are given. Volume of a cuboid formula L into B into H. Apply the values 5 into 2 into 5 centimeter cube. So here there is only 1 5 we need and 2 2's we need. So multiply the value 1 5 into 2 2's, that is actually 20. So 20 to make a perfect cube. The answer is we need 20 such cuboids to make a cube. That's all.